A powerful storm has unleashed chaos across northern Italy, turning beloved cities into disaster zones overnight. In Turin, rain-swollen rivers have invaded historic streets. In Genoa, crashing waves and rising floods have swallowed entire neighborhoods. Even the iconic landscapes of Veneto and the serene hills of Piedmont now wear the scars of landslides and relentless rainfall. These aren't just remote villages. These are places known and loved around the world, now caught in the grip of a natural disaster unlike anything seen in years. What's happening across these regions is more than weather. It's a sobering look at how quickly the familiar can be swept away.
Oddio mio!
Lu, non vanno a muovere. No, mi non vanno a muovere, ragazzi.
Northern Italy is currently in the grip of an intense and dangerous weather system as Storm Hans sweeps across the region, unleashing torrential rain and triggering widespread flash flood alerts. As of April 17, 2025, meteorological agencies have issued red-level weather warnings for several northern provinces, with the regions of Piedmont, Liguria, Veneto, and Friuli-Venezia Giulia bearing the brunt of the storm's fury.
Adesso che cazzo si torna a casa qua? Ho qualche lavoro.
According to the Italian Meteorological Service, over 200 millimeters of rain is expected to fall by Thursday, an amount rarely seen in such a short period. Cities such as Turin and Genoa are already experiencing severe downpours, with more rain on the way. In Turin alone, over 60 millimeters of rain fell on Wednesday, equivalent to the region's average rainfall for the entire month of April. Roads have been flooded, river levels are rising rapidly, and emergency crews are working around the clock to mitigate damage and rescue stranded individuals. The cause of this extreme weather lies in a powerful low-pressure system that formed over the Tyrrhenian Sea, drawing in warm, moisture-rich air. As the air ascends the mountainous terrain in northwest Italy, it cools rapidly, resulting in heavy, sustained rainfall. This phenomenon, known as orographic lift, is a major driver of the current deluge.
No. Nel bidone della spazzatura.
Local governments have declared states of emergency in several municipalities, urging residents to avoid non-essential travel and stay indoors whenever possible. Landslides are becoming an increasing concern, especially in the steeper regions of Piedmont and Liguria, where saturated soil is beginning to give way. Emergency sirens were activated in several towns, and civil protection units have been deployed to monitor riverbanks and vulnerable slopes. This extreme weather event is part of a broader trend being observed across Europe, where unusual and more intense storms are becoming increasingly common. While scientists are still analyzing the specific causes of storm Hans, many agree that climate change is making such events more likely and more severe. As emergency teams continue to work tirelessly, residents are encouraged to keep tuned in to updates from Italy's Protezione
Cioè la casa di Luciana, questa
Civile and trusted weather services. With rain continuing into Thursday night, the risk remains high, and communities must remain vigilant. The situation is evolving quickly, and we are facing a serious threat to infrastructure and public safety, said Marco D'Alessandro, a spokesperson for Italy's Civil Protection Department.
Kıpırdayamıyoruz. Araba suyun altında. Halit araban gitti. Araba gidiyor. Bu da gidiyor.
We urge everyone to stay alert, follow the instructions from local authorities, and avoid low-lying areas that are prone to flooding. In addition to Italy, the storm's impact is also being felt across neighboring areas. Switzerland's meteorological office, Meteo Swiss, issued a rare level 5 red warning. For parts of the southwestern Alps, forecasting up to 150 millimeters of rain. Corsica, too, has seen intense thunderstorms and localized flooding. In times like these, preparedness, caution, and clear communication are key to minimizing loss and safeguarding lives. Northern Italy is facing a critical moment, and the coming hours will be vital in determining the scale of this unfolding natural disaster. Storm Hans has left a trail of devastation across northern Italy. Flooded streets, collapsing hillsides, and communities now facing the long road to recovery. The images coming out of this disaster are not just tragic, they're a wake-up call. Nature's force doesn't discriminate, and this week, it struck some of Italy's most cherished places. At Severe Weather, we bring you real, unfiltered stories from the heart of these events, not just to inform, but to prepare and protect. Stay alert. Stay informed. Like this video if you believe in the power of awareness. Share it to help others understand the reality of today's storms. Subscribe to Severe Weather for more critical updates from around the world. Because when nature strikes, we need to be ready.